If you're anything like me, there will have been idle, melancholy, or desolate periods in life when, bereft of companionship, direction, or just in a general funk, the videos of Milwaukee schlubs Red Letter Media have provided a welcome solace. These guys are knowledgeable, self-deprecating, witty, and insightful, and their episodes of Best of the Worst have provided a welcome distraction and taken the sting from many an existential crisis over the years. Recently, hosts Mike and Jay sat down for an episode of Half in the Bag where they discussed what they termed the Bruce Willis fake movie factory, alluding to the recent succession of dubious, lazy, B-grade action thriller films churned out featuring Bruce Willis in brief and underwhelming roles, satirizing these films as part of a genre of geezer teasers in which the attraction of a fading star's name is enough to eke out a profit from poorly executed low-budget works. They highlighted especially woeful elements of Willis's performances and suggested it was cynical of Willis to be raking in millions for showing up for a couple of days, whilst the crew and cast around him worked within tight limitations. They went on to criticize Willis for apparently wearing an earpiece in several of these films, which suggested his lines were often being fed to him. A week or so later, they released a follow-up video, and the tone was more reflective, almost conciliatory, as the comments section and other sources had started to raise and speculate about rumors in the industry that Willis was experiencing some kind of condition or was in some kind of cognitive decline. About a week later, Bruce Willis's family issued an announcement that he was formally ending his acting career due to a diagnosis of aphasia, a brain condition that affects language function. There's no direct correlation, but it seems very likely the Red Letter Media satirical spotlight video and its follow-up, both receiving 1 million or so views, might have filtered through to Willis's family and circle of friends and representation. And if there was already a leaning towards acknowledging and accepting the limitations of the condition, the videos might have been something like a tipping point, a moment of recognition that things were becoming a little undignified and untenable. It looks fairly possible that Red Letter Media, who, as I said, are probably the nicest guys on YouTube, may have inadvertently, through a mixture of satirical intent, lack of a full understanding of the picture, and the scale of their profile, been something of an influence in Bruce Willis calling it quits on his career. It's likely that their videos, or at least the first one, will be discreetly brought down from their channel, as it might seem a little jarring and even insensitive to leave it there. While it is sad to see Bruce Willis step down, his films will endure as long as cinema itself. And if Red Letter Media's videos acted in any way as a kind of prompt, it is no reflection on them as great YouTubers with great takes and content.